Hello everyone, welcome back to our today's session. How you all doing? I hope you're doing good and studying well for your coming exams. Okay, so let's start today's session. This session is for subject Maths Standard 2. Let's start with the prayer.
So let's start the prayer. Join your hands, close your eyes. Let's start. He Sharide Ma, He Sharide Ma, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। तू स्वर की देवी है, संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे। तू स्वर की देवी है, संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे। हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे, तेरी शरण में हमें प्यार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। मुनियों ने समझी है, गुनियों ने जानी, वेदों की भाषा, पुराणों की बानी। मुनियों ने समझी है, गुनियों ने जानी, वेदों की भाषा, पुराणों की बानी। हम भी तो समझे, हम भी तो जाने, विद्या का हमको अधिकार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। तू श्वेत वर्णी कमल पे विराजे, हाथों में बीना मुकुट सर पे साजे। तू श्वेत वर्णी कमल पे विराजे, हाथों में बीना मुकुट सर पे साजे। अज्ञानता के मिटा दे अंधेरे, उजालों का हमको संसार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। Rub your palms, touch your eyes, and slowly open your eyes.
It's time for today's thought of the day. Time can be your friend or your worst enemy depending on whether you use it or waste it. I will repeat again. Time can be your friend or your worst enemy depending on whether you use it or waste it. And the meaning is we have to give value to time, plan our task accordingly, and don't waste it. We don't have to waste our time. Now it's time for GK question. Our today's GK question is, how much time that sunlight takes to reach Earth? How much time that sunlight takes to reach Earth? And the answer is, it takes 8 minutes and 17 seconds for light to reach from Sun to Earth. It takes 8 minutes and 17 seconds for light to reach from Sun to Earth. So students, let's start with our today's session. In our today's session, we will be explaining our chapter 5 subtraction. In the previous session, we have seen concept 5.1, subtracting 2-digit and 3-digit numbers. So today, in the previous lecture, we have focused on only the subtraction of 2-digit numbers with regrouping. So let us have a short recall about it. Okay, how we have to subtract 2-digit numbers with regrouping, or we can also say as borrowing and subtracting. Okay, subtraction with borrowing. So let us start. Now let's take a real life example, students. Suppose Radha is a girl who goes to the shop with rupees 35. Okay, 35 rupees. She buys an ice cream for rupees 17. Okay, so let's write both the amounts. And the shopkeeper gives her back 8 rupees. Now Radha thinks she should be getting more money. What do you think, students? Should Radha get more money from the shopkeeper or not? Now since the shopkeeper is taking away 17 rupees from 35, which means that he is doing subtraction. So let's put the symbol for subtraction. And now let us denote the ones and tens. So here we have the ones and this is the tens. Now we will use matchsticks to represent the number. So let's represent 35 first. So 35 has 3 tens. So 1 tens, 2 tens, 3 tens. Okay, 35 has 5 ones. So let's put that also 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now as we are going to be taking away sum of ones and tens, so we not represent 17 with matchsticks. Okay, now let's start the subtraction. Now you have to take away 7 from 5. Can we take 7 from 5? Let's try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are able to take only 5. Now what we do over here? So we can borrow from the tens place. So let's borrow 1 tens. Now since this 10 is in the ones place, we cannot keep it as a bundle of 10. We will have to open it up, okay, and keep it as ones. So let's open the bundle and place the ones. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now since we have 15s in the ones place, so we are going to write this down here as 15 instead of ones place. So we are going to write this down here as 15. Okay, we are giving away 1, 2 tens in the ones place. So we are left with only 2 tens here. So let's strike out this 3 and write 2. Now let's start the subtraction. So out of this 15, we have to take away 7 ones. Let's take out 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are taking away this 7 and let's place the remaining down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now coming to the tens place, out of the 2 tens, we have to take away 1 10. So let's take away 1 10 and place the remaining 10 here. Okay, so we are left with 1 tens and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 ones, which is 18 rupees. So Radha tells the shopkeeper that she should be getting 18 rupees back. The shopkeeper says sorry and gives her 18 rupees. So this was all about our subtraction using the borrowing with borrowing, subtraction with borrowing. Now let's start with the next topic, that is subtract 3-digit numbers without regrouping. Okay, it's just the subtraction for 3-digit numbers. Now while subtracting 3 digits or any numbers, what we have to remember, when we are subtracting, we should count backwards. Okay. And what we have to do is, let's take one example and solve once. Now here the example is, subtract 1 subtract 141 from 943. So as we have seen in our previous class that from the number will come first, and 141 we have to subtract. We have to subtract 943. Okay, from 943 we have to take away 141. Okay, so what we have to do first we will follow the steps. So step 1 is we have to make the place value chart. Okay, I am making a place value chart. Okay, I am taking the place value chart and I am writing the numbers over here in 1, 10s and 100, putting the minus sign and writing the next number. So whenever you are having the number into horizontal format, first we have to arrange it into vertical format by placing it into place value chart. Okay, now next step is place value chart. Okay, so the next step is we have to subtract. So while subtracting, what we have to do, we have to always subtract from the right hand side, or we can also say that we can also subtract, we have to only subtract from the ones place. So here the ones place is here. So 3 minus 1, that is 2. 4 minus 4, that is 0. Then 9 minus 1. So 9 fingers and minus 1, that would be 8. So the answer is 802. 802. So remember students, first we have to arrange the number into vertical format, the place value chart, and then we have to start subtracting from ones place. After 1 tens, then after tens hundreds. Okay, so this was our 3-digit number subtracting without regrouping. It's just the simple format. We don't have to borrow anything. We just have to subtract the numbers like we did for the 2 digits number. So like properties of addition, like we have learned the properties of addition, in this chapter also we have some properties of subtraction. So let us see one by one. Our first property is zero property. So what does the zero property says? When we subtract 0 from a number, the difference is the number itself. The difference is the number itself. It's similar to the addition property, the zero property. Okay, like we did in the addition. When we are subtracting any number from 0, the answer is the number itself. So as you can see here in the example, 12 minus 0, which is equal to again 12. See, any number subtracting from 0. Okay, so the difference would be 12, the number itself. Okay, now moving on to the next property. Our next property is before numbers property. Okay, what is it in this property? When we subtract 1 from a number, we get the number that is just before it. So like I have said, we have, while subtracting, we always have to remember the backward counting. So when we are subtracting any number from 1, so the answer would be the number just before it. Okay, now for here, for example, the number is 35. We are subtracting 1 from 35. So the answer is 34. That is, before 34, what the number comes? It's 34. So this means the before numbers property. Okay. Then our next and our third property of subtraction is subtracting a number from itself. When we subtract a number from itself, the difference is 0. For example, 35 minus 35 equals to 0. Now as you can see here, the number is there, the subtraction, and again the same number is there. So if we are subtracting the same number from the same number itself, so the answer would be 0. Suppose the number is 35 over here. So 35 minus 35, the answer would always be 0. Okay, so these are the three properties: zero property, before numbers property and subtracting a number from itself properties. So these are the properties of subtraction. Okay. So let us do one more examples. Let us solve some more examples related to 3-digit number subtraction without regrouping. Okay, so let's start. So here I am having the number subtracting 332 from 784. Okay, so let's start. We have already arranged the number into place value chart in a vertical format. So let's start. 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 means we have to cut 2 fingers. So it becomes 2. Okay. Then the tens place. 8 minus 3. So this is 8 fingers. Okay. Minus 3. So 1, 2, 3. That is left is 5. Seven minus 3. So we will take 7 fingers and we will minus 3. So let's start. Let's start the backward counting. 3, 2, 1. So what is the remaining fingers? 4 remaining fingers. So the answer is 4. Okay. So the answer we got here is 452. Let's solve one more example. Here the question is, we have to subtract 262 from 496. So we have to start from the ones place. So let's take, here we have to subtract 2 from 6. So what we will do is, we will take the bigger number in our hands, in the fingers. So this is our 6. And what we have to subtract, that is 2. So we will start backward counting from 2. So let's start 2, 1. So what is the remaining fingers we have is 4. So the answer is 4. Now next we have is, we have to subtract from 6. Subtract 6 from 9. So what we will do, we will take the bigger number in our hands, that is in our fingers. Okay, this is 9. Okay, and we have to subtract 6. Okay, from 9. So what we will do, we will start our back counting of 6. So let's start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So what is the remaining fingers we have? That is 3. So the answer is 3. Okay. Next we have is, we have to subtract 2 from 4. So what we will do, we will take the bigger number in our fingers, that is over here is 4. Okay, and we have to subtract 2. We have to take away 2. So what we will do, we will start backward counting. Okay, let's start the backward counting of 2, that is 2, 1. So remaining fingers we have is 2. Okay, so the answer is 234. Let's solve one more example. Now as you can see here, we can apply some properties of subtraction over here. Now any number is subtracted from 0. It's the 0 property. So 6 minus 0 is the number itself. So the answer is 6. The next is the third property that we have learned. So the number, that was the property that when a number is subtracted by itself, the answer would be 0. As you can see, 3 minus 3. So the numbers are repeating itself and we have to subtract 3 from 3. So the answer would be 0. Okay. And the next second property we have saw that whenever the number is subtracted by 1, that is minus 1, the number will be up before the number. Okay. Now before 6, what is the number? 5. So the answer would be 5. So the answer is 506. So this was all about subtracting 3 digits number without regrouping. Okay. Easy students. I hope you understood. This is very easy. Okay. Let's continue. So let us now solve some statement sums. Okay. Now let's start reading the question very carefully. A class of 390 students is divided in red and blue group. Now here what is the question gives a class of 390 students. Now here is the class of how many students? 390 students. Suppose you are in a class of 390 students. Okay, the class is of 390 students. Okay, 390 students. So it is divided in red and blue group. So one is the red group. One is the red group. Let me change the color so I can just tell you. Okay, so the class is of 390. Okay, please bear with my handwriting. Okay, it's 390. So the class is divided into two groups, that is red and blue groups. So we will take the red color. So one is the red group. Okay, and the next one is blue group. So this is blue group. Okay, among them 150 students are in the red group. No, so students, how many students are there in the red group? It's given already. So in the red group we have is 150 students. So in the red group we have is 150 students. So the question is, how many students are there in blue group? So we have to calculate, so we have to calculate how many students are in the blue group. Okay, so let's start doing it. I hope you understood the question. There is a class of 390 students. Then they are divided into two groups, red group and blue group. Okay, so red group are having 150 students. So what will be for the blue group? What are the how many students are there in the blue group? So what we have to do, we can subtract these two groups and find the difference. And what will be the difference? That will be our blue group students. So let's solve it. So the first we will write the given number of students in the class is 390, total number of students. Number of students in red group 150. So the number of students in blue group will be 390 minus 150, that is 390 minus 150. Okay, so let's start solving. What we have to do, we have to make a place value chart. So 390, just a second. So we will make 100, 1, tens, 100, the place value chart. Okay, we will write the numbers accordingly. 390 minus sign, then the next number 150. Okay, so let's start subtracting it. 0 minus 0 is 0. 9 minus 5, what we have to do is we have to keep the bigger number in our fingers, so 9, and we have to backward counting for the smaller number. So start backward counting for the smaller number. Here is 5, so let's start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the remaining fingers we have is 4. So the answer is 4. 3 minus 1, again we have to keep fingers of bigger number, that is the number is 3, and we have to take away the backward counting of smaller number, that is 1. So here it is 1. So 1, so the answer is 2. So what the answer we got is 240. Okay, so we'll write, so there are 240 students in the blue group. Okay, as we are taking online class students, so remember, don't forget to write the statement while we are completing all the questions in the notebook. Okay, remember to write the statements. You can also write the statements in your own words. It is not important that you have to write such a long statements. You can also write the short forms, that class equals to 390 students, red group equals to 150 students, but the statement should be in a proper way. Okay, Let's solve one more question. Now the question is, there are 52 candies in a jar. Children ate up 37 of them. How many candies are left in the jar? So in a jar, how many candies were there? 52. Okay, so the number of candies in a jar equals to 52. Then the next number of candies eaten by children is 37. So we will write 37. So how many candies are left in the jar? So what we have to do is we will subtract the value. So the total number of candies in the jar, we will subtract from the children ate the candies, that is 52 minus 37. So let us solve. These are the 2-digit subtractions. So we will let us start with the place value chart. So ones and tens. So here we have is 52. Okay. Next we have is minus sign, then 37. Okay. Now 2 minus 7. So we can't take away 7 from 2. Okay. So what we will do is we will borrow from the tens place. So we will borrow tens from the tens place. So as we are borrowing tens from the tens place, what will happen is it will be 10 plus 2. That will be 12. So we will strike out this 2 and we will write 12. And as we have taken 10 from here in the ones place, so we will strike out this 5 and write 4 over here. Okay. So we have already done this type of subtraction. I have also shown you some examples related to the borrowing subtraction. So let us solve 12 minus 7. So 12 minus 7 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 4 minus 3 is 1. So the answer is 15. Okay. So let's let me erase. So here is the calculation, 15. So there are 15 candies left in the jar. Let's move forward. So this was all about our 5.1 2-digit subtraction with borrowing or with regrouping, and 3-digit subtraction without regrouping. Okay. Now we will solve some questions mentally till the time we have subtracted using pen and paper. Okay. With the pen and paper we have used it and solved it. But now in the further concept, that is concept number 5.2, we will subtract two 1-digit numbers mentally. We will not use any paper or pen. We will subtract it mentally. Okay. We will keep the numbers in mind. We can use our fingers but will not use any kind of paper. And we will start solving the subtraction by using our mind. Okay. Let us start. So suppose I say David have rupees 9 with him. So keep 9 in mind. He gave 4 to his sister. Keep 4 also in mind. How much amount was left with David? Can you find without using pen and paper? So what we can do, students, here is the concept is we have to keep the bigger number in mind. Okay. And also the smaller number in mind. Then in the fingers we will take the bigger number. So what is the bigger number? 9 or 4? 9. So we will take 9. Okay. We will take 9 in our hands. And what is our smaller number? Our smaller number is 4. So we have to start subtracting 9. We have to start subtracting 4 from 9. So what we will do is we will start doing the backward counting of the smaller number. So let's start. Our smaller number is 4. So let's start doing it. 4, 3, 2, 1. So what are the remaining fingers we have is 5. So the answer is 5. So in this way, students, we can do subtraction of 1-digit number mentally without using pen and paper. But for that, we have to remember the backward counting very perfectly. Okay. So let us start doing ones over here. Now as you can see, there is one caterpillar over here. And it starts from 20 and ends at 1. So let us start writing the backward counting. I will also do it and you will also have to say with me. Okay. So before 20, let's start the backward counting. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Just a second. I have not written 13 properly. I will use my eraser. So 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. So this was our backward counting. So let us start with the next concept. Now I will show you one more subtraction using mentally. This was the first form how we have to subtract numbers. Okay, now there is one more form that we have to follow the step, which is also very easy. Okay, so we have to follow some steps. Suppose now we are having subtraction of 2 from 5. So now what we will do is, this is the second method. This is the second method that we can also solve subtraction from this. So we will take the smaller number in our fingers. So the smaller number is 2. So we will take 2 in our fingers. Okay, I have taken 2 in the fingers. Now the bigger number is 5. So we have to keep 5 in our mind. So what we have to do is, the 5 is the bigger number. So before 5, what is the number? Before 5 is 4. So we will start backward counting from 4 in the fingers. So the number would be 4, 3. So what we said the last number? 3. So the answer is 3 for this subtraction. I will repeat again the concept. The first step is, for solving 2 from 5, that we have to keep the bigger number in mind. So the bigger number is 5. So 5 we have kept in our mind. Then the smaller number is 2. So we will keep 2 in our fingers. Okay. Now keep 2 fingers open. Now before 5. Before 5 is 4. So count 2 fingers backward as 4 and 3. So 4, 3. So the difference of 5 of 2 is 5 minus 2, that is equals to 3. So in this way we are using less fingers and we are subtracting very fast. So let us solve one more example for your better understanding. Okay. So the question is, we are solving 4 from 9. We are subtracting 4 from 9. So what we have to do is, we have to keep the bigger number in the mind. So the bigger number is 9. So we will keep 9 in the mind. Okay. Now the smaller number is 4. So we will keep 4 fingers open. So here are 4 fingers open. As you can see, here are 4 fingers open. Now the number before 9, that is the bigger number. The number before 9 is 8. So we will count 4 fingers backward. Okay, as 8, 7, 6 and 5. So the last number we said is 5. So the difference of 9 and 4 is 9 minus 4 equals to 5. I will again repeat this example. So the first step is, we have to keep the bigger number in mind. So here the bigger number is 9 and the smaller number we have to keep in fingers, that is 4. That is 4. So the bigger number we have to start backward counting. But from where we have to count? Before 9 it comes 8. So from 8 we have to start counting. Okay. So there are 4 fingers. So we will count as 8, 7, 6, 5. So the answer is 5. Okay. So in this way we will solve mentally the subtraction of 1-digit number. So let us solve some examples related to it of statement sums. So here also we will do the calculation mentally. Okay. So the question is, Meena has 7 chocolates with her. So how many chocolates? 7 chocolates. She gave 3 of them to her sister. She gave 3 of them to her sister. How many chocolates are left in Meena? So what all the numbers we have? We have 7 and 3. So our first step is we have to keep the bigger number in mind. So we will keep this number in mind. So 7, keep it in mind, and 3 number in our fingers. So 3 in our fingers. So before 7, what is the number? 6. So we will start counting backwards from 6 and close the fingers one by one. So let's start. 6, 5, 4. So what is the last digit we have spoken? That is number 4. So we can say it. 7 minus 3 equals to 4. So the answer is 4. And also we will write in the statement format. So number of chocolates Meena has is 7. Number of chocolates Meena gave to her sister 3. So the bigger number is 7 and the smaller number is 3. So we will keep the bigger number in mind. We keep the smaller numbers on the finger. So that is 7 in the mind and 3 in the fingers. Okay. After that, but when we subtract, we count backwards. Okay. Before 7, we count 3 fingers backward as 6, 5, 4. So 4 chocolates are left with Meena. So in this way, we will solve the problems. And remember students, we don't need to write these steps from here to here. We don't need to write any steps. Only we have to write the statement and the answer directly. This is just for your information I have mentioned. Okay. So let us solve one more example. Samir is on 8 days long vacation. So what is the number over here? 8. To Shimla with his family. He had spent 5 days there. So the next number is 5. So how many days are left in his vacation? So again we have to do subtraction over here. So the numbers are 8 and 5. So which is the bigger number over here? The bigger number is 8. So we will keep the bigger number in mind and smaller number in the fingers. So smaller number is 5. So we have kept 5 in our fingers. Now from 5 we have to start backward counting. So from 8 we have to start backward counting. That is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So what we got the number? 3. So the answer is 3. So the answer is 3. So we will write number of days of vacation 8. Number of days of vacation spent 5. The bigger number is 8 and the smaller number is 5. So we will keep the bigger number 8 in mind. Keep the smaller number in the fingers. But when we subtract, we count backwards. So before 8, we count 5 fingers. Like we did, we have written the steps. So these are the steps. We don't have to write. Okay, just write the given and the answer. And all the calculation, we will do it mentally. Okay. I hope you understanding. Okay. So let us solve some more example involving some mental addition and subtraction together. So there will be some mental addition and there will be also some subtraction in together. So let's start. So this is the one question. This is the hot question. Okay. If you are unable to solve it, that's okay. But try to solve it. Okay. Let's see. Priya had 6 pencils. So 6. She gave 2 pencils to her brother and 1 pencil to her sister. So total how many pencils are there? 6 pencils with Priya. Okay. So Priya has how many pencils? 6 pencils. So out of the 6 pencils, 2 pencils she gave it to her brother. So for brother, he gave 2 pencils. Okay. And 1 pencil to her sister. So sister 1 pencil. So sister One pencil. So how many pencil did she give in all? So our first question is, how many pencil did she give in all? So what we have to do here? Subtraction or addition? We have to do addition for this question. And the question doesn't end here. There is one more question. How many pencils are left with Priya now? So we are asking the left pencil. For left pencil, what we will do? Addition or subtraction? So for left pencils, we will do subtraction. So these questions have two questions, two sub questions, that is one of addition and one of subtraction. So the first question is, how many pencils did she have in all? So for having in all, we have to add all the numbers. So let's start solving it one by one, following the steps. So the first one is, we will write the given. So total number of pencils with Priya, 6. Number of pencils she gave her to brother, 2. Number of pencils she gave her sister, 1. So how many pencils total she gave? So 2 plus 1, that is 2 plus 1. So that is 3. So 3 pencils. So 3 pencils. Okay. Next question. So we need to find the number of pencils left. Now the next question is the number of pencils left. So what we will do is, for this we have to subtract the number of pencils given away from the total pencils. So this is the given away of the total pencils. Okay. So 3 pencils are left with Priya. How? So let's see. Total number of pencils is 6. Okay. Total number of pencils is 6. So 6 minus, Priya gave away how many pencils? 3 pencils. So 3. Okay. So let's start subtracting it. So 6 minus 3. What we have to do? We have to keep the bigger number in mind and smaller number on fingers open. Okay. For 3. Let's start doing the backward counting. 5, 4, 3. So the answer is 3. So here we got the answer. So this was all about our example number 9. Okay, in that we have done the addition and the subtraction sum all together. So we have completed our all the explanation part of subtraction, that is concept 5.1, that is subtraction of 2-digit number with regrouping and 3-digit number without regrouping. And also we have seen concept 5.2, that is subtraction of 2 1-digit number, that is mentally. Okay, mentally. Okay. So I hope you understood the concept. So let's move forward solving the drill time. So for solving the drill time, we will start with concept 5.1, subtraction of 2-digit and 3-digit numbers. So for subtraction of 2-digit numbers with regrouping. So first we will make the place value chart. Okay. Our first question A. First question A, we are doing it. A. So 25 minus 18. So we will write here 25 minus sign and 18. So what we have to do here? We have to borrow, because we can't take away 8 from 5. Okay. So let's start. We will borrow. So from here, from the tens place, we will borrow tens. So 10 plus 5 is 15. So we will strike out this 5 and write 15. So as we have borrowed from the tens place, we will strike out this 2 and we will write, what we left is 1. So this was our arrangement. Now let's start with the subtraction part. So 15 minus 8. What is 15 minus 8? Let's start doing it. So 15 minus 8 is 7. And 1 minus 1 is 0. So in this way we will solve our subtraction, okay, of one digit subtraction of 2 digit with regrouping. Now I have solved one question for you. Rest all the questions are homework for you. Try it by yourself, students. Okay. So this we have to solve it in your notebooks, okay, the drill time. So all the questions are given over here. For individual questions we have to make a different place value chart and we have to subtract the 2 digits number with regrouping, okay. Moving forward to the next part, this is your answers. As you can, after doing your homework, you can check this answer. So these are the answers for your question number 1, okay. But don't write the answers directly. This is only for your information if you are getting the answer right or wrong, for rechecking your answers after you are done with the solving part, okay. So let's start with the next question, that is subtraction of 3-digit numbers without regrouping. So I will solve one question for you and rest are all the homework, okay. I am solving the A part. So what we will do is we will arrange the values into proper place value chart. So we have is first number 356. So 3, 5, 6 and 256. 256. So 256. So let's start solving from the ones place. So 6 minus 6, 0. 5 minus 5, again 0. And 3 minus 2. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So the answer we got is 100. So in this way you will solve the rest of the questions. You will make a different place value chart for each question, B, C, D, E, and also A you have to write it, okay. And here are all the answers. After solving you can check your answers from here, okay students. Now let's move forward to the statement problems. So our first question is, Vivan has 33 cups in a box. So there are 33 cups. Okay. He removed 17 of them and placed on the table. How many cups are left in the box? So students, here what is asked? The left in the box. The cups left in the box. So for left, what we have to do it? We have to do the subtraction. So let's write the given part. For the solution we will write, Vivan has 33 cups in a box. He removed 17 of them. So what we will do is we have to make a place value chart. Okay. So for 33 we will write the value 33. Just a second. So 33 minus 17. So as we know, 3 is the smaller number. So 3 minus 7 we can't do it. So we will borrow from the tens place. So we are borrowing 10 from the tens place. So for 10 we will be having over here 13. So we will strike out this and write 13. And as we have borrowed here from the 10, we have already given to the ones. So we will write only the 2 tens. So this was our arrangement. So 13 minus 7 is 6 and 2 minus 1 is 1. So we will write there are 16 cups in the box. Okay. Let's move forward to our next question. Baju has 142 marbles with him in a basket. Out of this, he removed 100. How many marbles are left in the basket? So again left question. So we will minus it, subtract it. So we will write the statements. Baju has 142 marbles with him in a basket. He removed how many marbles? 100 marbles. So we will start doing the calculation. So 142. So 142 minus 100. So 1 0 0. So 2 minus 0 2. 4 minus 0 4. 1 minus 1, that is 0. So total number of marbles is 42 marbles. 42 marbles. Okay. So for concept 5.2, you don't have to write anything in the notebook. There is no solving. Okay, we don't have to write the values in the vertical format. What we have to do is, I will show you one question. In the notebook you will write question number 4. Just a second. Question number 4, A, and 3 from 9, that is 9 minus 3. So directly we will write 9 minus 3 equal to, and we will solve this question mentally. So the bigger number we have to keep in mind. So 9 we will keep in mind. The smaller number we will take on the fingers. So 3 on the fingers. Let's start doing the backward counting. So 8, 7, 6. So the answer is 6. So directly we will write the answer 6 over here. That's it. We don't have to do any calculations over here. Then for B, again you will start writing question for B, 2 from 7. That means 7 minus 2, and you will start doing this calculation mentally and you will directly write the answer. So in this way we have to complete this question, and this question is again homework for you, that you have to solve it. Remember students, I am giving you homework just because maths is a practicing subject, so you need to practice it again and again. So how much you practice it, you will be getting the concept very clearly. And if you are getting any doubts, you can again view the video and you can just see the explanation part and again start solving it. Okay students? So these are the answers after you completed solving it, so you can check your answers from here. Okay? And these are the word problems. Just no need to write any of the statements. Just do the calculation mentally and just write the answers. Okay, this is also your homework. So these are the answers after you solve the question mentally. Then you can check your answers from here. Okay, and write the values carefully. So this was all of our drill time. I hope you understood. If you are unable to understood the concept, or you find I am going too fast, you can just review the video again and you can pause it or play it as per your convenience, and students, you can solve your doubts. I hope you are getting the concept and I hope you understood the concept. So this was all for our today's session. Students, practice it well for your exams and all the best for your revision test you are having.